Good morning, this is Giuseppe Basile. I'm the analyst and trader you can find at the blog FibonacciStalking.com. I also post regularly on Twitter using the @Fibstalker nickname. Good morning, today is Saturday, November the 3rd, 2012, and it's 5:30 p.m. Italian time. I want to remind you that Italian time zone is GMT +1. This is Fibstalker view on currencies, and this is part of my newsletter that I'm going to send tomorrow, November the 4th, 2012. I only share this information with the newsletter subscriber. You can go to my website and subscribe the newsletter for free. On the screen, you see the weekly chart of the dollar index. In this review, I will review the dollar index plus four forex pairs for you. The weekly chart of the dollar index is on the screen. As you remember, last week I identified this level of support. It was respected at the beginning of 2012 and then April-May 2012. But as you can see, the participation of longs higher was not able to make price go to the first target 84.90 area. So price came down and found in this 29.20 area support again, and the price is now moving higher. I expect on this time frame price to eventually stop in the 81.60 area, and that should also that will put a stop and should also be the high anticipated for the dollar index. Moving on the daily, last week I was looking at this measure move long higher. I say that the 79.50 level started being respected after the sideways move, and we had the first target in 80.60 area, which was reached this week, and we are going to have we have a second target in the 81.20 area, which corresponds to the 200 days moving average. This week price came down to trade a traditional long in the 79.70 area, and as you can see, it reached target in 80.76. This draw is a better explanation of the price structure, dollar index price structure. We expect now a continuation higher into the 200-day moving average. Let's move to the pound versus the US dollar. What you see on the screen is the weekly chart. We have this big wedge at lows, because we expect this pair to go higher if and when the dollar will start again moving lower. We have resistance somehow into the 164 and 168.40 areas, and bulls failed price on the weekly chart, and we also have at the moment support is coming at these levels. As we can see, they were tested in 2011, beginning of 2012, and again mid of 2012, and eventually this is going to push price higher into the 178.90 area. Let's move to the daily chart, and last week we I presented to you this draw. There was the setup short in the 61.40 area, and price went down the week before but was not able to get into the 159.100 area, which is the target area. As you can see, end of last week, this level was retested. Price moved lower eventually, and price came higher again middle of next week, but as you can see, the 61.80 level was respected, and price is pushing lower again. I believe if we get the additional strength in the US dollar, price can make it to the 159.100, which was the target I gave you last week. Let's move into the ASSI versus the dollar. The ASSI is in this huge measure move higher. It was tested twice, 2011 and also mid of 2012, and the ASSI dollar is really in this huge bull flag at highs. Moving to the daily, we can see the setup I gave you last week, which was the draw from this point to 103.90 area, and it gave us this setup in the 103 10, 15, 20 area, and this draw did not reach target. Actually, we have to remember that we also have an opposing push on the downside here. The participation on the downside is located in the 103.90 area, and as we can see, this was enough to push price lower. If we get additional strength, we should see this pair continue lower for the next few days, but this area 103.30 area could actually hold until dollar weakness until dollar weakness comes back, and maybe this price could move in this area between 103.30 to 103.90 for the beginning of the week. So maybe it's better to stay away from this pair. Let's move to the Canadian dollar versus the US dollar versus Canadian dollar. This pair too is in a huge wedge at lows, and in fact we have this level of resistance, and price bulls were unable to push this price higher, and bears were unable to push this price lower in this huge move sideways since mid of 2011. At the moment we have price in this time frame, we have price at very near resistance, and actually not yet a resistance in the 10040 area, but we are almost there. Let's move to the daily, and on the daily last week I identified this measured move with an initial target in 99.40 area, and then in the basically to parity 10040 area. Price didn't get there, and we could identify another draw here, and this was an extension that hit the 10010 area of target, and price came back. So this might be trading again, in which case the next target is above this resistance level. Now we don't know if price will make it there, because I mean to the 10060 area of target, because we expect eventually weakness in the US dollar to resume. So I'm not sure price will be able to climb above this 10040 area, but for sure price could get there. To conclude, let's move to the US dollar Japanese yen pair, and what you see is the weekly chart. We have the resistance in the 85.70 area, and at the moment we have price that is right at resistance, as we can see from this draw. The 80.60 area, it's a resistance level, and last week I proposed a draw, and it was respected one day on Monday, which was this green bar here, but then this price went below the 79.40 area, so price went to respect another extension that it's a strange draw, but it still respected it in the 79.40 area, and we have a target in the 80.84 area. Again, we expect probably strength in the dollar for a few days more, so the upside potential of this move, it's very limited. Probably price can make it to the 80 area, but I'm not sure it will be able to break this this resistance area here. And that's it really. I hope this review was interesting and useful for your trading. This is Fibstalker view on currencies signing off. I'm going to share this information tomorrow with my newsletter subscriber. If you want to receive this information timely, just subscribe the newsletter. You can do that on my blog, and otherwise I typically send this information 6 days later. I will share this with on my blog. I wish you a very good evening and a great weekend, and see you soon.